From the Wayne County Courthouse in Goldsboro, North Carolina, Wayne Goldsboro Television brings you the meeting of the Wayne County Board of Commissioners. The meeting begins shortly with an agenda briefing, then the regular meeting will begin soon after. Please stand by for the Wayne County Board of Commissioners meeting.
We'll call to order our agenda meeting. In going through our agenda, we'll have the invocation given by Commissioner George Wayne Aycock, the Pledge of Allegiance by Vice Chairman Bill Pate. Approval of minutes. We have three minutes to approve: June 14th, June 15th, and June 21st. Any adjustments to the agenda?
Not that I'm aware of. Do y'all have any?
Okay, no adjustments. Under special recognition, we're going to have a presentation of the retirement plaque of Health Department Public Health Nursing Director Evelyn Coley. I understand she's been with the Health Department for 36 years.
I think that's right. And
35,
David's gonna be here
36.
for that. So David will handle that.
Okay. Introduction of Information Technology Director Ryan Preble.
Yeah, and I'll take care of that.
All right. And the introduction of Emergency Medical Services Manager Brian Smith.
Tommy will take care of that.
Well, my goodness, we got this all down pat. Motion to accept and recognize G&M Sales of Eastern North Carolina for its $50,000 contribution for the Maxwell Regional Agricultural Convention Center. And Vice Chairman Bill Pate will take care of that. And also take care of.
Might as well do 5 too.
You're gonna do 5 as well?
Yeah, I'll do about that.
Motion to accept and recognize Mount Olive Pickle Company Foundation Incorporated for its $100,000 contribution for the Maxwell Regional Agricultural and Convention Center. At 9:15, we will have public comments. Any unfinished business?
Not that I'm aware of.
On the consent agenda, there are 3 items. Application for present use value. And those were all timely presented, I assume, and
That's right.
meet the qualifications.
That's right.
Application for disabled veterans exclusion.
You have the one on that, and he had just gotten his paperwork done. So all of that's valid.
And then budget amendments.
We actually have one this morning for $67,778 for the sheriff's office to decrease anticipation of federal seized property monies. These funds will be anticipated as they come in throughout the year. And there is an attached memo explaining the justification.
I met with the sheriff on that before I left, and with what Allison had come up with, and we felt like the best thing to do was to handle it this way. And so I think that resolves that issue. He's comfortable with that.
There was some concern in regards to actually budgeting a line item for the federal seized property.
Right.
But as I understood it, any of those proceeds would never be received unless the sheriff had determined beforehand how he was going to spend it.
Yeah.
But we just removed it entirely from the budget. Is that
That's
correct?
right. That's what you're doing.
Okay.
And you're backfilling it from, actually what you're doing is you're leaving the things in the budget that you were gonna pay for out of that, but you're paying for them out of that contingency fund. And then if he does get any of that, then we'll look at items that are on his capital improvement program for the next year.
Okay.
And just buy them early.
Okay. Any questions on anything on the consent agenda? Okay, if not, we'll move to new business. Any new business? No new business, so we're going to recess the Board of Commissioners meeting, and we will then convene the Wayne County Board of Adjustments meeting for the purpose of
Solar facility and the RA-20 and the airspace control surface area for Seymour Johnson. This is a solar farm located on Miller's Chapel Road. It goes across the road on both sides, 5 megawatt facility. They are asking for a special use permit. It is in a zoned area, so height limitations have been met. It has been through the base. The base has accepted the final plat, as you see submitted here, with a mitigating, an additional vegetative buffer on the southern border. That was a part of their mitigation requirements to reduce glare off the panels. They are fixed tilt panels on ground-mounted piles driven. They do not rotate, so the base is satisfied with this design. It is a 5 megawatt PV on 25 acres, will be connected to Duke Progress Energy. As part of the evidence that we've submitted to you for issuing the special use permit would be a site plan, the approved site plan by Seymour, the development application, the ground lease agreement between the landowner and the developer. The interconnection request with Duke Progress Energy is in your package. The decommissioning plan, abandonment and decommissioning plan, and of course Seymour Johnson Air Force Base's input, put 2 inputs there from Seymour Johnson and the final input. It is within Board of Commissioners District 3 and 5, so the solar farm splits the Commissioners District. There are no wetlands present, no voluntary ag districts present. It's not within a water supply watershed area. It is serviced by New Hope Fire Department and EMS Station 5. If you have any questions, glad to try to answer.
Any questions of Mr. Crumpler? I think we've studied this one to death, haven't we?
Seems like we've been dealing with it for quite a while. But it is in a, you know, it is off the end of the runway on Miller's Chapel Road, just beyond Goldsboro Milling, on both sides of the road.
Okay. All right, so we're going to have the Board of Adjustment meeting. We are actually having a public hearing. Upon the conclusion of the public hearing, then the Board of Adjustment is to take action.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, at that point, I would need someone to make a motion of approval after the Board of Adjustment, I'm sorry, after the public hearing. Do I have any volunteers?
Okay.
That was in 3 and 5, I believe.
I'm on roll, so
Yeah, okay. If you'll make that motion, I'd appreciate it. All right, and then upon that, and the vote on that, then we're going to adjourn the Wayne County Board of Adjustments meeting. We'll reconvene the Board of Commissioners meeting, only to go to the county manager's comments. Since he's been on vacation, I know they're gonna be very brief.
Yeah, I got a few, but.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, good. And then we'll have Board of Commissioners committee reports and comments. Do we need a closed session?
Do you have, did you have, I don't think we.
No closed session. And then at that point, we will not be having lunch today for the brevity of this meeting. And then we will have adjourned. Any questions or comments? If not, we're in recess then until 9 o'clock. Hopefully, the meeting will go as quickly.